Hello! What's so special about living in the Netherlands? Despite certain complaints by foreigners about the Dutch weather, the high tax rates, the terrible Dutch food, you find that a lot of expats who come to the Netherlands end up staying for a longer time. So what exactly is making them stay? Join me in this video as I count down top 10 things that I absolutely love about the life in the Netherlands. Number one thing I love about the Netherlands is the visa and immigration process. As an immigrant who first came into the Netherlands on a study visa, I found the Dutch student visa process very remarkable. It took just about 3 months from the time I applied for admission and the time I got my visa approval. All I had to do was to meet the school admission requirement, provide all the necessary documentation, and show proof of funds. The rest was handled by the school. The school acts as the visa sponsor, and you don't have to deal with the immigration service. This is entirely different from the experience I had when I applied to Canada and Australia. Of course, I didn't get the visa in both cases, but also the application process was more tedious. I had to do ithe for Canada. For Australia, I had to do medical screening, and all of these I had to pay for all this. But in the case of the Netherlands, I didn't do any of those. I only had to do medical screening after arriving here in the Netherlands, and that applies to everyone. So that process was so seamless, and the same process applies if you get a job from outside the Netherlands. Your employer will process your visa a lot of the time within 2 weeks. Your visa is ready. So it is so straightforward in the Netherlands. When you meet their requirements, your visa process can be really fast. The second reason why I love it here in the Netherlands is the language. When you arrive in the Netherlands as a foreigner, you will find out that most of the Dutch people speak good English, and so you don't find it difficult to communicate if you speak English language. In fact, the Netherlands is ranked best when it comes to non-native English speakers. A very high percentage of the population speak good English, so it is very easy for you to transition into the society, interact when you go about, and get yourself settled in. You also get support to learn the Dutch language because the Dutch language is the official language of the Netherlands. You are encouraged and supported by your employer to learn the Dutch language. Most of the municipalities also provide you certain levels of support to help you learn the Dutch language so that you can integrate better into the society. And the Dutch people like it when you put in that effort to learn the Dutch language. The third reason why I like it here in the Netherlands is the economy. The Netherlands is highly industrialized and has a thriving economy. The largest seaport in the whole of Europe is located in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam, the city where I live. And you find a lot of multinationals with presence in the Netherlands. Heineken is out of Netherlands. You have Philips, you have Unilever, you have DSM. These big companies have their presence here in the Netherlands. Also, the Netherlands is a big hub for startups, and entrepreneurs are highly encouraged. All of these translate into more job opportunities, low unemployment rate, and overall well-being in the society. The fourth point for me is the power distance. In the Netherlands, the power distance is very low, and Wikipedia describes power distance as, I'm going to read out how Wikipedia describes power distance. And Wikipedia describes power distance as the unequal distribution of power between parties and the level of acceptance of that inequality, whether it is in the family, in the workplace, or other organizations. A high power distance depicts that a specific culture encourages and accepts the inequality in power differences, while a low power distance depicts that a society supports a flat organization structure with decentralized decision-making responsibilities. So the Netherlands is ranked very low in power distance. This means that status, your position, your title doesn't care. Everyone's right is protected. There is mutual respect for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you are the cleaner, you are the boss, or whether you are the parent or the child. Everyone's interest and everyone's right is protected by the law. So you don't have a case where those who are high in authority suppress those who are less powerful. No, rather over here, those who are in authority are extremely careful when they are dealing with the less powerful, because they can be called out. So in the Netherlands, everyone has the right to have an opinion and be listened to. And you hardly find yourself being afraid of intimidation, because the society operates in a kind of flat hierarchy. So for me, coming from Nigeria, it really makes a huge difference, because in Nigeria, those who are in authority are really highly placed, as though their life is more valuable than the life of those who are less powerful. In the Netherlands, everyone's life seems to be valued and respected. I'm talking about everyone's opinion. How about you give this video a thumbs up as a way of expressing your opinion that you like what you're hearing? Thank you for doing your own part. The fifth point is the high quality of life. Although a lot of people complain about the high tax level in the Netherlands, it is encouraging to see that your taxes is being plowed back into the society to improve the quality of life of the people. In the Netherlands, you have access to quality education, good healthcare system, functional public transportation. You see improvements in the surroundings, in the environment, in infrastructure, everywhere you go. In fact, you can actually see your taxes in action around your immediate environment. And this is very encouraging, and it feels really good to see the impact of your taxes in the quality of life of yourself and other members of the society. Another reason that is closely related to the quality of life is the work-life balance in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, there is balance between work and leisure. The Dutch prioritize their private time, and it is unlawful for you to work unholy number of overtime hours. In reality, you hardly find yourself working long hours. And there is less competition in the workplace. The Dutch value other life activities more than a chase for promotion and climbing the corporate ladder. So there is less competition in the workplace. The labor law is also very favorable to employees. You are highly protected when you have a permanent contract in this country. You can be hardly fired unless in exceptional cases you get paid leave, paid maternity leave, paid sick leave, paid paternity leave, and the social benefits are also effective and working. You also get childcare costs reimbursed to you if both parents work. The minimum wage in the Netherlands is also decent, such that everyone is able to cater for their basic need and have a decent level of lifestyle. The seventh reason which stands out to me as a mom is the educational system of the Netherlands. The Netherlands offers student-centered learning environment. The educational system is focused on the specific child, on his or her strengths and weaknesses. It is non-competitive in nature. The emphasis is more on practical skills that equip the children with the tools they need to survive in the real world. Kids are not under pressure to follow a predetermined path by the society or by their parents. In the Netherlands, kids have a choice to the path of career that they would want to follow. And they are also graded and put into schools based on their ability academically. And this explains why the Dutch kids are the happiest in the world. The UNICEF ranks the Netherlands as the #1 location for raising kids, because kids in the Netherlands enjoy an array of freedom. They are not under pressure to perform in school. And I understand that a lot of people don't like this, especially a lot of foreigners don't like the form of education in the Netherlands, because some people really want their kids to be doctors, some want their kids to be lawyers and things like that. But that is not what your child is wired for. The school will notice it, and the school will put your child in the appropriate cadre of study that is suitable for him or her. The school makes a decision on the trajectory of higher education your child can go based on his or her performance in the primary school. I made a separate video about this, and I made a comment that university is overrated, and some women really disagreed with me. So I'm curious to know what you think about the Dutch educational system. Do you think it is fair? Do you think it's unfair? Do you think it makes children to be lazy? What's your opinion? I'd like to hear it in the comment section. Family life and raising kids. The Netherlands really embraces families, providing a nurturing environment to raise a child. There are family-friendly policies, safe environments, and child-focused activities. This makes a huge difference in the life of children and that of their parents in the Netherlands. Virtually every neighborhood is intentionally designed to have play park, football fields, different fun activities. There are trees and bushes for kids to be able to play safely around in the environment outside the home. And of course, this helps in stimulating their motor skills, and it helps them to learn to be independent, interact more with nature, and it's really lovely to raise kids in the Netherlands. Point number 9 is safety and security. The Netherlands is renowned for its low crime rate. Although you might hear of pockets of violence and crime here and there, overall you feel a sense of security and safety as you go about on a daily basis. Whether you're walking at night, or your kids are playing in the park, or your kids are going to school by themselves, there is a general sense of safety all around you. And this is a special gift we enjoy by living in the Netherlands. Point number 10 is the Dutch way of life. The people itself. A society can only be successful if the citizens commit to building a collaborative, inclusive, and sane society. And for me, what stands out so remarkably for me since coming to the Netherlands is the non-competitive nature of the Dutch people. Everyone seems to be comfortable and content with what they do and have. You don't see a lot of big cars around here. People just take care of themselves and provide for their needs, and they are okay with that. You don't see them being desperate to climb the corporate ladder. Also in the schools, you don't see them stressing themselves to score the highest mark. They are just okay to pass their exam. There are no pressures at all to get to certain level or get to certain height in the society. And this kind of gives a calm atmosphere in and around the society. And the society is structured in a way that no matter what grade you get in school, there is something for you to do. So there's less pressure to perform academically, and people don't brag about their achievements, because the next person does not really care about what you have or not have. This non-compete culture empowers people to just be themselves and pursue their dreams. So you might wonder if everything in the Netherlands is all good and rosy and positive. Are there no negatives? Well, this is the time for you to subscribe to my channel, because in my next video, I will be talking about 10 reasons why the Netherlands might not be suitable for you. So go ahead, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video. And next, watch the next video on the screen, and I will see you there.